These videos are always hard to record on the channel because you don't really want to see me like in real time do that, right? Hey everyone, this is Thecos, and today I will bring you my showcase of Woollie, a little puzzly game, or just like a box of puzzles, so to speak. That's why I'm not calling it a playthrough, but a showcase, because I'm not like playing through here. I'm just showing you like how this works, and we will just do a few puzzles together. So before we get started, as usual, grab yourself a cup of tea and let's do this. Yeah, there we go. So what is this game? Well, actually, it's quite simple. This is a puzzle game where you have specific arrangements here that you want to complete with like these magnetic tiles. So like one thing that is really cool about this game is like the production, right? Because this here is just a magnetic flap box, so to speak, right? And then in here we have like these cards. I will put them like in a baggie at some point so they don't like fall around. And then we have like these magnetic pieces here. These are like, as you can see, right? These are like totally magnetic here. So yeah, let's just put these to the side because you will need them in just a moment. You just spread them out like this. So just like that here, I think that works. And then you take out the main board here. It's just this little small board, also magnetic. There is like a 3x3 grid for the easy puzzles, a 4x4 grid on this side for the medium puzzles, and you go back to this side for the entire thing for the 5x5 grid. If you do the hard puzzles, right? But you will stay with easy for now today, just to kind of show you how that works. And it's very, very simple, right? I think this will be a really short video. I've done the first 4 already, so I will just put those aside. But essentially, these are the puzzles. We have like the easy puzzles here. We have the medium ones in yellow, and we have the hard ones in pink, right? And they just get larger and larger. And how that works is we will just say, okay, we will just do like the first puzzle here, the number 5. This symbol up here is for all the easy puzzles here, right? And that one says we don't use the 3x1 ones. So I can just put that aside. Just like that. These we don't need either. And oh no, this Woollie is too large. I can't actually put it there. All right, so, and how does this work? Well, actually quite easy. We see here like an arrangement that we want to get, right? And we like very important is like the orientation of the legs as well, right? Because you see, I could also like do it like put a tile in here like this, and then the legs are at the top, right? Right, bottom, left. But like I need to like look at the orientation here. So also there are like flowers here sometimes. These flowers are just a help. So you know, okay, there needs to be, oh, I'm on the wrong side, by the way. There needs to be a flower right there. That doesn't mean that's the only flower, right? There could also be flowers here, but there's like one that is displayed here just to help you. I think later on, there are no flowers anymore, right? No, doesn't look like it. So let's just try it, right? So we need 2 here on the right. So for example, like this wouldn't work, right? Because there's no flower here, and also the legs are pointing to the left. So what you do in this game is you just keep like turning over like these tiles, just like seeing, okay, do I see anything that could work? So this could work, for example, right? Because just because there's no flower doesn't mean there can't be one, right? So this one here, of course, would be very easy, right? Just like that. That would work, but I don't know if that is actually enough. So we need a single guy there. What's also possible maybe is to do it like this here. Check this out. That would also work, right? But then we would need a 3 up there, which doesn't work, right? 3, the 3x1s we have removed, so that definitely doesn't work. So we just keep like turning these over and seeing like if any of these could work. Let me see if I can find anything. That's kind of tough now. These videos are always hard to record on the channel because you don't really want to see me like in real time do that, right? I expect, or like I suspect that this is kind of boring, but let's just see. No, I don't see anything here at first glance, but let's just see. So here, oh wait, look at this here. This could go here like this. That would actually work. Then we need, so we don't have like a 3 like this, right? So it's like clear now that we need a 3 like this and a 2 or 3. So we need like one of these here and one of these. This, there's an empty one. Okay, and here, this one doesn't work. This one, oh, look at this. I think this one could work. Like this and like that. See that? So I think that's it, right? So as I said, just because there's no flower here, doesn't mean there can't be one there, but we have the flower there, we have these two there, and that one there. Okay. And these are the solutions, as far as I know, are always very unique, right? So now we can turn this over and see if we are right. Yes, we are right. That is exactly it. So this way we actually solved it, right? All right, very cool. So let's just put that aside. And then let's do just one more, just to kind of show you like how this works in more detail. All right, so again, like the 3x1s are excluded. We already have removed those, right? So let's see. So there aren't very many that have like different orientations on one tile, right? So we can kind of expect these two to be on the same tile probably. So either a 3 or a 4 around a corner. No, not that. Or maybe this one here. No, actually, I don't think so. No. How about this one here? This one could work like that. See? This could work. And that means we need a 3 and a 2 again. We could do a 2 again like this. Also, we could have a 2 like this. Now we need to check here what we have here. No, nothing here. This one would work. See? Oops. Come on. So see here, we have all of these. Yeah, these 3 are correct. And then we just put one of those again in here. I think that should be it. Let's see. Yep, there we go. That's it. And then for if we do the medium ones, so for example, let's take the first medium one here, D16. I'm not going to solve it now, right? But we would just put it like this here. Also, we would like put these two back again, right? Because these we can actually now use. And then we can just start solving it. I'm not going to do it now because it will take too long on camera, but that's like how we would do that here, right? So yeah, and then for the hard one, we would also do it kind of similarly. We would just take one of those like this. We would turn that back over again, and now we would not only use this area, but the entire here, right? So we would use the entire area to put that together. Yeah, and that is pretty much like how that works. So yeah, this is how you play or puzzle Woollie by Simona Greco and Marco Rava. So yeah, very, very interesting. I like this quite a bit. It's nothing spectacular, right? Because it's just like a puzzle, like, and like these puzzles, right? We have to get the shapes and try to get like specific patterns. What I really like here is the presentation, right? It's like very simple because you only have these sheep. All you need to pay attention to is like these legs. You do have the flowers as an orientation. But that is it. It's like very, very simple and to the point. And I like the presentation a lot because you have like everything is like magnetic, which is really, really good. I really like that. So this is like kind of travel friendly, right? If you have like a small tray, a small table, you could like also put like the pieces probably in here, right? And just take them out as you need them. So there is like, this doesn't need a lot of table space. You just need like one of these cards, right? You need like these tiles that you can like kind of like squish together like this. So this would actually like fit on an airplane tray, on a train tray, things like that, right? So that is pretty cool. All right, well, that concludes my showcase of Woollie. I hope you enjoyed the video and thank you so much for staying to the very end. As usual, I would like to thank you all for your support, especially want to give a shout out to my generous patrons. The biggest thanks go to Thecos for supporting me at the highest tier. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that. You can also support me by watching, liking, and commenting on my videos, subscribing to my channel, support me on Patreon, and joining my Discord server to hang out with me and my amazing community. Alright, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the very next video. Take care, everyone. Stay safe and cheers.